The United States stands today as a global superpower, a beacon of freedom, and a leader on the world stage. Its influence is felt in every corner of the globe, from its economic might to its cultural impact. But how did this relatively young nation rise to such prominence? It's a story of ambition, struggle, innovation, and ultimately triumph. Let's journey back in time to understand the key events and decisions that shaped America's destiny. It's a story that begins with a simple declaration that all men are created equal and endowed with certain unalienable rights. This revolutionary idea, enshrined in the Declaration of Independence, set in motion a chain of events that would forever alter the course of human history. It ignited a fire for liberty that burned brightly in the hearts of the American people and inspired countless others around the world. In 1776, 13 British colonies in North America declared their independence, giving birth to a new nation, the United States of America. This audacious act was not merely a rejection of British rule, but a bold experiment in self-governance, a testament to the enduring human spirit that yearns for freedom and autonomy. The American Revolution was a watershed moment, not just for the newly formed nation, but for the world at large. The early years of the United States were marked by both challenges and triumphs. The fledgling nation faced internal divisions, economic struggles, and external threats. Yet through it all, the American spirit persevered. Guided by the vision of its founding fathers, the United States established a government based on the principles of liberty, justice, and the rule of law. The 19th century witnessed America's remarkable westward expansion, a period of both progress and conflict. The Louisiana Purchase in 1803 doubled the size of the nation, opening up vast territories for exploration and settlement. This expansion, however, came at a cost, as Native American tribes were displaced and their way of life disrupted. Internal divisions over slavery reached a boiling point, culminating in the devastating Civil War, 1861 to 1865. This brutal conflict tested the very fabric of the nation, pitting brother against brother in a struggle to determine the fate of freedom and unity. The Union victory ultimately preserved the nation and abolished slavery, marking a turning point in American history. Section 4. The Forge of Industry. The late 19th and early 20th centuries saw America transformed by the Industrial Revolution. Abundant natural resources, a growing workforce fueled by immigration, and technological innovations like the railroad and electricity fueled unprecedented economic growth. Factories sprang up across the land, producing goods for a rapidly expanding domestic market and beyond. This period also saw the rise of industrial giants like Andrew Carnegie in steel and John D. Rockefeller in oil, who amassed enormous fortunes and wielded significant influence. While their entrepreneurial spirit drove economic progress, it also led to concerns about monopolies and worker exploitation, sparking social and political movements aimed at addressing these inequalities. Section 5. A global power emerges. Initially hesitant to get involved in global affairs, the United States entered World War I in 1917. Tipping the balance in favor of the Allies. This marked a turning point, signaling America's emergence as a major player on the world stage. After the war, President Woodrow Wilson championed the League of Nations, reflecting a growing sense of international responsibility, though the US ultimately did not join the League. The devastation of World War II pulled the United States into another global conflict. The attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941 galvanized the nation, and America's industrial might proved crucial in defeating the Axis powers. Section 6. Facing down the Iron Curtain. The aftermath of World War II saw the rise of the Soviet Union and the beginning of the Cold War. The United States emerged as a superpower, facing off against the Soviet Union in a global ideological struggle between democracy and communism. This era was marked by a nuclear arms race, proxy wars, and constant tension. The United States played a leading role in containing communism through alliances like NATO and interventions in Korea and Vietnam. The collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991 marked the end of the Cold War and left the United States as the sole remaining superpower. Section 7. A legacy of power and influence. From its humble beginnings as a collection of colonies, the United States has risen to become the world's preeminent superpower. Its journey has been one of triumphs and tragedies, of innovation and adaptation. Through it all, the American spirit of resilience, ingenuity, and a commitment to freedom has endured. As we move further into the 21st century, the United States faces new challenges and opportunities on the global stage. Its role as a leader, a defender of democracy, and a champion for human rights remains as crucial as ever. The story of America's rise to superpower status is a testament to the power of ideas, the importance of adaptability, and the enduring human spirit that strives for a better tomorrow.